morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to wherever we are watching this video. I'm doing this video concerning Agbala Gabriel, that is Pastor Agbala Gabriel, Alàgbà Muhydeen, and his wife, and probably Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat. I've seen a lot of video trending on the issue, what happened between Pastor Agbala Gabriel and Alàgbà Muhydeen, Brother Muhydeen. Now, I've seen a lot of dragging, they've been dragging him on the social media, a lot of things people have been saying concerning the way he acted, that even he could mention it, that he beat Brother Muhydeen, that is Alàgbà Muhydeen, that Agbala Gabriel beat him, and he was able to say it boldly that he beat him. From my own point of view, I think probably he doesn't want to lie. He doesn't want to say things that doesn't happen. He wants to really say the way it happens. It is better he says the truth than after the case has happened and people will be saying that no, he even beat him, or this thing happened, or so whatsoever happened. I think that is why he mentioned that thing. There are something I always want us to realize about life. It is very easy for you to take someone from Mara, but it's not easy for you to take Mara away from someone. It is very easy for you to take someone away from the street, but to take the street away from you becomes a problem. Or in Christendom, in all aspects of life, it is very easy for you to take sin. It's very easy for you to tell someone to leave sin, but for sin to leave you becomes a problem, and that is what is affecting salvation everywhere. A lot of people leave sins, but sin does not leave them. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ló fi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀, but ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ pé òun ò ṣe kí ni o, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ pé òun ò fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ló sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ jìyà mọ́, but ìyà sọ pé rárá, òun ìfẹ́ continue àti jẹ wọ́n. And this is where the problem starts. I think there is where the problem stands. Pastor Agbala Gabriel, I know that what brought about you beating Brother Muhydeen, the charger seller, is because you thought of that, okay, you want the best to come out of him, you want the best, that is why you go to the extent of that. And you even mentioned that you told him to go into fasting, 7 days fasting, dry fasting, that after that he said that he will not take drug again, he will not smoke again, he will not beat people, he will not behave arrogant, that all those things that he even promised. It is easily said than done. It is very easy for someone to say that I'm not. Most of us, we say things because of the situation we find ourselves, but immediately we get relieved, then we go back to it. There is going to be a relapse. Okay, now I know you are too emotional about it for you beating Brother Muhydeen, the charger seller. That is why people are condemning you. You thought you want to force good out of him. You thought you want the best life for him. And they are condemning, and he was even saying that the house you built for him, everything you built for him. I want us to all know that it's not Muhydeen, or was Muhydeen the charger seller, is not the first person that Agbala Gabriel will help. It's not the second person, it's not the third person, it's not the fourth person. And it's not the first person that you build house for. It's not the second person that you build house for. He has done it for a lot of people. He has tried to gather money for them. He has tried to talk to the whole world that please let us help this man. And people contributed money. Then the case of Muhydeen, the charger seller. I believe Agbala Gabriel must have observed that Muhydeen, the charger seller, needs to be monitored. That is why he brought him to his side. That is why he built his house close to where he is, so that he can monitor his life very well. But a lot of people will not reason that very way. They will have different things, they have different thoughts. So I want every one of us to realize that Agbala Gabriel built that house around him, beside where he is, in order to monitor him. But I also let us to know that if Brother Muhydeen is on his own, Agbala Gabriel cannot bring Cain and say he wants to beat him. Agbala Gabriel should be around 31 years of age, and Brother Muhydeen is above that. I think Brother Muhydeen should be above 40 years of age. So if the wife reports him, even let assume that Brother Muhydeen is on his own and the wife comes to church and reports him to you as a pastor or their pastor, you cannot bring Cain and you be beating the husband. Will the wife be laughing when you are beating the husband when she came to report? We need to ask those ones. So I think that is where that is the area where Agbala Gabriel messed up. But I'm not actually blaming him, because it might be there is this emotion attached to it that báwo náà ṣe ti ń gbọ́ bọ̀ ìwọ tá a ti ṣègbéyàwó fún ìwọ tá, you know, everybody, everything that is bad always go viral. Nǹkan tí ò dá làwọn èèyàn máa fẹ́ gbọ́. When he was doing wedding, when they were building the house, it's not as viral as this. But when something wrong happen, everybody is talking about it, including me that is even talking now. So Agbala Gabriel, Agbala Gabriel, Pastor Yad Gabriel, you are trying to put in your best in order to give life to Brother Muhydeen, the car and the charger seller. But I want you to understand one thing, that there is no amount of water that can change leopard's skin. Someone has been in the street for so many years. It will be very difficult for you to just calm that person within the shortest period of time and you expect a result. No, it cannot happen. And that is why, if you look at it, what Brother Muhydeen, the charger seller, what he wants is freedom. What he actually wants is freedom, because from his statement he said you are self-centered. His own view is that wọ́n jẹ́ kóun jáde bó ṣe wù òun, pé ìgbà tóun wà ní street òun jáde bó ṣe wù òun, ìgbà tóun fẹ́ sùn lòun fẹ́ sùn, ìgbà tóun fẹ́ jí lòun fẹ́ jí, all those things, kò sẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀, all everything. And tẹ́ bá wò, if it na get to a level tó ti jẹ́ pé ó ti di pé ó prefer kóun lọ máa ràárù ju kóun máa gbélé tẹ́ ẹ kọ́ fún un, kó máa gbowó, àárù mélòó náà fẹ́ rù tó máa rí 10,000 naira in a week, wọ́n á jẹ níbẹ̀, wọ́n á mu níbẹ̀, àárù wo náà fẹ́ rù, that it will make him to be living a better life. So you actually know that everybody needs freedom. Kò sí nǹkan téèyàn lè fi ra freedom. So nǹkan tí ó fẹ́ ni pé ó need the freedom. But tá a bá tún ní ká wò gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ sáré ṣe fún wọn, in some cases you've not checking very well to confirm if he really needs it. The first thing he needs is rehabilitation. The first thing he needs is that to rehabilitate him, to bring him back to the society, that this is the normal life we want him to be living. And that is why I keep saying that it is very easy for you to take someone out of the street, but to take the street out of the person is very difficult. Ó máa ń le díẹ̀. And that is what is bringing the withdrawal effect. Someone is taking drugs for years, he has been on the street, ẹni tó jẹ́ pé inú oòrùn ló wà ní gbogbo ayé ẹ̀, oòrùn máa ń pa ní gbogbo ìgbà ni, the brain has what? Ó ti change. Suddenly you want him to be staying in a better house, which is not a bad idea. You arrange for him to get a wife, you got a wife, you did wedding for him, and they are staying together. It's going to tell on him, and that is concerning that. Then to Brother Muhydeen, kò sí irú ìgbé ayé tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ gbé níta tó máa better ju kéèyàn máa gbé normal life lọ. Ẹ lè sọ pé wọ́n gba igbá àárù kúrò lórí yín, ẹ ti sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ padà sí igbá àárù. I understand your plight, I understand everything, that ìyàwó tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ tó ń fẹjọ́ yín sùn, tó wá ń yọgi, tó ń kẹ́gba bò yín lójú ìyàwó yín, ṣé kó padà pè yín ní sweetheart ni àbí kó padà pè yín ní ọ̀nì? Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣe? Is she happy when they are beating you? How is she feeling when they were beating you? How is she feeling when they put her in that? Then to the wife of Brother Muhydeen, oh, people have been condemning her that ṣé Brother Muhydeen ló fẹ́ ni àbí Agbala Gabriel, ṣebí ìgbà tí Brother Muhydeen kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Agbala Gabriel ó yẹ kó tẹ̀lé wọn, that she needs to follow him and leave that place. I'm a realist. Ká sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa. One of the criteria tí wọ́n máa fi convince woman yẹn láti fẹ́ Brother Muhydeen ni pé ẹ̀mọ̀ ilé wà, wọ́n á kọ́lé fún yín, ẹ máa gbé better life. Náà ìgbà tán ti gba better life tó ti jẹ́ pé kò sí ilé mọ́, kò sí everything mọ́, she will look at it that everything has ended, and indirectly the wedding, the marriage has ended, because that is one of the criteria tó fi fẹ́. Gbogbo yín lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ pé ṣé ilé ló fẹ́ ni, ṣé kinní kan ló fẹ́ ni. No, it doesn't work that way. Then Agbala Gabriel said something pé ṣebí ilé nìyẹn, wọn lé ẹ kúrò nílé, ilé wà ń bẹ, everything wà ń bẹ. No, it cannot work that way. My advice to Agbala Gabriel is that he should find a way, because he used the name of Brother Muhydeen to gather that money. They contributed the money because of Brother Muhydeen, the car and the charger seller. That is why they contributed the money. So tó máa kó owó yẹn jọ nítorí títí ẹ̀ tó ń dẹ̀ kọ́ ilé yẹn, and he said that he doesn't want it. Find a way. Kẹ́ wá èèyàn tó máa ra ilé yẹn, so that wọ́n á lọ gba, bóyá wọ́n á gbalé fún wọn àbí wọ́n á ra ilé míì fún Brother Muhydeen ní ibi tó wù wọ́n tán fẹ́ máa gbé. Because he wants to break away, he wants freedom, he wants to be his own, he wants to be man on himself. Pé ìgbà tó ń wà ní street ìṣègbè òun fúnra òun ni, kò sẹ́ni tó ń darí òun síbòsíbò, pé kò sẹ́ni tó ń darí òun síbí, kò sẹ́ni tó ń yẹ ẹgbàá tí òun, kò sẹ́ni tó ń ṣe everything. To the extent that he left everything that you gave to him, you know how important freedom is. And actually, if he is on his own level, you not beat him and do anything. And to people that are saying that he has a mental issue, fine, if one is taking drug, it affects someone's brain. But àtijọ́ tó ti wà ń bẹ̀, apart from pé bóyá time to take a drug, so gbìyànjẹ́ ní ìgboro rí, no, he knows what he is saying. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ó wà okay. So the only thing one needs to do is just to monitor him, that okay, this drug you are taking, fine, you have been in it, it has been in your system, you have been doing it for so many years. So it will be very, very difficult for you to take it away from him in a day. If you want to take him away from drug, the drug will not want to leave him. It's just like someone who comes before God and said, hey God, I want to accept you as my Lord and my personal Savior. Fine, you want to leave sin, but is sin ready to leave you? Ó ti yé, ó fẹ́ fi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yẹn tí ó ṣetán láti fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. So that is the, so to me, to Agbala Gabriel, find a way, sell the land or the house you have built for him. If you get a buyer for it, get it, put everything together. Ilé yẹn fún ẹlòmíì tí bóyá tó need the help. You have been doing it for people. Ẹ ti kọ́lé fún àwọn èèyàn, ẹ ti establish àwọn èèyàn in so many places. Àǹtí kí náà pé tó wà ní Kòròdú yìí, kí náà ti ẹ̀ ń pè àǹtí Ramotag. A lot of people like that you have helped. Àtẹni tó lórúkọ, àtẹni tí ò lórúkọ tẹ́ ti ràn lọ́wọ́. Advice to Pastor Agbala Gabriel: find a way to get that house sold, and you now take the money, give it to Brother Muhydeen so that he can start his own life. Because if God is not taking, ẹni tó ti ga, easy láti bá yẹ ẹni tó ti ga jẹ́ o. Ibi tẹ́ni á jáwọ̀, kódà kò ní já síbi tó wà tẹ́lẹ̀. And it's grace of God that you are here where you are today. Orí ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run lẹ fi wà níbi tẹ́ wà lénìí. Àìmọye àwọn tó wà ní age yìí tó jẹ́ wípé they are still struggling to make ends meet. Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa, ojú òní tiwa lórúkọ Jésù.